Welcome. Got an update on the Red Sea Max 250. Everything's doing well. If you saw my last video, you're aware I got rid of a bunch of frags, which I did. The tank's a little more open. We do have one new fish, if I didn't introduce him last time, and it's another copper-banded butterfly fish. And the first one's name was Rascal, and everybody's pretty much given him the same exact name, except for he's Rascal too. And there's that other damsel. I only have two damsels now. Like I said, the other one killed the other one once we moved it. But everything in this tank is doing wonderful. Literally my corals are just growing way too quick. I'm just running out of space. I've done a lot of moving around of some corals. The tang, I thought the caves were getting a little too small, so since I have so many corals, I've just stuck to the wall and literally fused the live rock to the tank itself. I went ahead and started digging, where'd he go? Started digging all the rocks out from behind the actual reef to make a lot more space for the tang. So I mean, the tang literally has, I'll come around the side of the tank here, let you guys see it. So all this back here was where the tang lives, and there used to be rocks piled all the way up there, so to hold this pillar up, which I built about a year ago with 6 or 7 pieces of live rock. So I went in here, removed all the pieces that were here, and now you can see it's just, you know, big hollow cave in there. And sure enough, that's still his home. He likes to hang out right in there. Once I ripped out rocks, like, you know, found a nice neon green mushroom growing, took out a whole bunch of the sponge. There's just so much of it. Everything is doing well. Any questions, comments, write them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. I do believe this orange Monty is going to get clipped again really soon. It's just getting huge. It is probably 1.5 feet long at its biggest part, and at least 12 inches from front to back. And there's so many plates, and you can see where I've cut it in the past. Right there underneath. Just tore it all up, smashed it all up. I'm going to get rid of a couple more rocks covered in zoids. I have another little starter rock right at the bottom of the two orange and green ones. Where's my finger? So there's the starter rock right there, and all those green and orange are starting to grow on that, so I'm going to cut it, probably trade that big rock in, and trade this rock right here, because I have every one of the colors. It's just they've grown way too fast. You have 4, it was 1 elephant ear mushroom, now it's about 4. Doing great. The color just does not show up on this camera. Bunch of bullseye mushrooms. All over. Some yellow polyps. And there's the clam, Dorossus clam, which is, you know, end to end, maybe about 5 inches. Another acan, which is the one I've had forever. And a load of just, I don't know, I call them common mushrooms. You see them all the time. They're blue, green, teal, bunch of different colors. My neon green mushrooms there, doing well. A couple orange ones. These red ones here have just taken off. They've literally covered the entire rock. And then on this rock here I have golden clove polyps. Oops, sorry about that focus problem. And then on this side here I have the green clove polyps, which are a little closed up. You can see about 4 or 5 right there. I have my neon green pink frog spawn. Not pink green, sorry, neon green frog spawn. Fell down a while back, and I just let them sit right here in the sand. We got some Florida Recordias doing well, splitting again. We have green and purple Flavia, which is just spreading everywhere. Pink tip frog spawn. Right next to it we have a green, God, I don't even know how to say that coral. Let me come around here. It's the same coral as the orange one on the other side. Let me show you real quick. It's the same as this. It starts with a P. Something coral. I got the name written down, but I don't know exactly how to say it. Then we got our Glaxia up there spreading. We have our star polyps, more zoids, more watermelon zoids. Got a bunch of purple encrusting Monty covering that whole rock, some more polyps. Spider-Man mushrooms right there in the center. It's probably about 10 of them now. Got the blue mushrooms. Pulsing Xenia. Purple Digitata right there. More neon green mushrooms. They're just growing everywhere. This bird's nest I clipped back quite a bit. It was just huge. And there's another green Digi. I don't know what this is. I forget. Just a little frag I picked up for $5, and now it's all over the place. More green birds. And I'm gonna try to step back here, so I'm trying to make it so the light doesn't affect it too much. So we got the green bird's nest there. The green cactus pavana, which is just huge. I've clipped so much off that. And then we have some more purple digi, and if you look right at the base of it is the green Montipora, plating Montipora. And then we have a few more frags. Sorry, I'm trying to stay steady here. Little acan over there, which just seems to be not doing too well. Another Monty. I actually saw a piece of my candy cane coral fall off, but it's a kryptonite candy cane coral. It's just way too bright to get on video. Some more digis. And a whole bunch of zoids. 2 frog spawns I had. Ended up cutting them. Got the pink one, green one. This Lantana, I think it is, Montipora. It's basically tan with blue polyps on it. Really nice. One of my favorite for its color. And we have some purple Runductus mushrooms. Right there you can see a sideways crawling right up that base. It's probably about 4 or 5 of them. Let's see what else. We got the green button polyps, huge. More assorted zoids, salmon zoids, polyps. A big old tower of green digi, which, you know, it would have had a lot more, but I have just snapped so many pieces off. There's a piece I broke. Every frag I've had just broke. And a lot of the times it's just from me putting my hand in the tank and just swishing it around to get all the detritus to move around and filter out. Starfish still doing good. Red thorny starfish. I'm going to keep this at 10 minutes. Yeah, any questions, comments, go right ahead and write them down. The tank's doing wonderful. I really can't complain. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.